unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves, they try to defamate my character, but I won't let them, it's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Into the air right away is Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Hey, tight.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know, for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 37. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to stop for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try from 28 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have taken the lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line.
Hey, check that.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ranger. Buffalo 18. Catch.
They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Ready? Check. Go.
To the right side, this is Taylor. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get it the next time.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to 60, back to 60. 18, right here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right there, hurt.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 80 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with a keeper. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, back circle. 18 level, 18 level.
They're going to look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods. 51 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 37-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And caught by Cameron right side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. A try here for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Option play. Here's Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
19 tight.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. In motion, the tight end. On second down, Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Alert! 56, 56!
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one.
So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll run here with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. For the lead, here's third and goal.
18 ready.
Now receiver in motion left.
65.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And some room to run now. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He goes 53 yards on the touchdown run. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Now back to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for two and let it come down to one last two-point try.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's third down.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Here we go, here we go. Seven Pirates. 18, right here. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone whether they were going to go for two or go for the tie.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, one touchdown answered by another, and we see those new overtime rules come into play and extend this game here, partner. So now it's nice and simple from here on out. Next score wins.
It certainly is, isn't it? Even with the new rules, this is why winning that opening coin toss is so valuable. Now we've reached sudden death. They get the first crack at ending this playoff classic. Execute the same way you did the last time out, and they will certainly be celebrating shortly thereafter.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 1 or 2 more big plays could get him in position for a game-winning field goal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, Charles, you don't get many more games exciting than that. Not only did we